Hey, what is up YouTube? Murderous Enemy here coming at you with a Minecraft tutorial video on how to move free items up and down. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to give you a little demonstration here. Free items is basically a thing that it's a term that I like to use. You might also use it as dropped items, or basically it's where it's not in your inventory and it's just laying on the ground. So for this video, I'm going to be using a stack of 64 wood. And to go sideways on ground level, it's very simple. You just have a current of water and it will go whichever direction you'd like it to go. So free items, like I said, is just dropped items like so. That's what I call free items right there. Now, anyway, so this tutorial video is going to be how to get free items to go up and down. Like I said, if you want it to go sideways, north or south, on whatever level you're on, then just a current of water will do the trick, no problem whatsoever. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to show you that my mechanism that I came up with works like a charm. Whoops. And you put your stack of whatever you'd like to move, and then you cover it up with whatever material you have at hand, and then it watches the magic. Like so, and as you can see, it slowly comes to you. Now, if you're wondering why you'd even need to know how to do this is going to be for more of those advanced redstone users that are making like slaughterhouses or like automatic farms of some sort. This is going to be what you're going to be using. Now, in order of actually making this specific thing, out of a 5, I like doing ratings out of 5 when it comes to how hard things are to build. It's only going to be about a 2. Reason being because there is like pistons, and that's going to be as hard as it gets. So hopefully we're going to do as much as we possibly can before I'm going to have to run over. And here, let's get a bed just in case so we don't have to run all the way over. But all the materials that you're going to be needing are in my inventory as follows, except for the bed, unless of course you're playing in survival and it gets dark and hopefully you're on peaceful, so then that way you don't get run over. So actually, I'm going to talk a little bit here so we can wait for the bed, and we'll have a full day in the morning to get started. But like I said, all of the materials that you are going to be needing is in the inventory as follows. You're going to be needing a lever and or button. I recommend, actually you could do it with a button, but I like a lever just because that way it can stay and it can go down. So I'm pretty sure you could do it with a button if you had a long enough delay. But for this video, we're going to be doing a lever. And then, of course, you're going to need your redstone repeaters to power the pistons. The redstone you can power a piston with, but it does have a weird delay. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be going to bed so we have a full day in the morning here. And voila. Okay, so let's get started before the day is done. So of course, the first thing we're going to need to be doing is we're going to build 3 down. So once we do that, we're just going to put our pistons facing upward because we want them to extend. Of course, to power all pistons, you do need redstone repeaters to make it so they don't have any sort of delay. And now we're going to take our redstone as well. This is easily doable on a survival map. Actually, let's just do it this way. So I like covering up redstone, so then that way you don't have to see all the big wires and everything. There we go. For those of you that don't know, you can put a lever on top of redstone 1 layer high, and then it does that. So then you're going to put the material that you'd like, and then cover up the redstone. This is just for my own personal benefit here. Okay, so then if this is done, boom, ground level. Perfect! So now to go up, to put our free item going in an upwards direction, we are going to go like this. So basically, start it. So the reason that the free item goes all the way up is because it is completely blocked off. So for this video, we're just going to go about, I mean, we can go really high if we want to. We'll go, say, this height's fine. And it's completely up to you on how high you'd like to go. I'm just going to do this for the sake of the video. So, like I said, it's basically meant for bigger contraptions, or if you just like moving free items. For whatever reason, if you have a huge house or whatever, and you're on a survival world with people that have houses and you want to give them items, and you don't have to have like a huge thing, like have to run over to give them an item, you can have a nice passage waterway system from house to house, giving them different items, which is actually really cool. I've seen some big YouTubers do stuff like that where they have a bunch of like water currents, so then that way they don't have to do it. So if in case like a house is in the air, this is going to be what you're using it for. So now of course we're going to need, in order, this is kind of like a glitch kind of a thing, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that there is no spaces whatsoever in the item thing. This is just a complete, well, it's not a glitch in Minecraft. I don't know if they meant for you to do this. You don't have to build it out of glass, like I said, but you can. Whoops. And that looks good. And so once that's done, as you can see, whoops, we missed a spot. No. And then once we're done with this, you want to go 1 layer down. Now, of course, slabs are very useful when working with currents of water because you don't have to worry about like the water going everywhere. So for this video, we'll just use this. Okay. And then we'll put a slab here as well. So then if all goes well, it'll go in the water. Okay. So let's see if we've gotten this far. Also, keynote, you don't have to use whatever the material you made this out of right here. You can use whatever you'd like to. So I like putting it in the second one. You can put it wherever you want, whatever material you want to do. Like I said, you do have to replace that block right there every single time, but that's not a problem because, well, that was weird, because there's never a time where you don't have a spare block in Minecraft. Okay, so here we go. And away we go. Perfect. Right into the water. Now comes the part of getting our water down. This is extremely straightforward. As you can see, we just take it, we put it to the side, and then we go down. So in case you really don't know how to make that, we're going to go ahead and make that real quick here because we'd be making the exact same thing with no confusion. So we want it to go down a little bit, so like this. You don't have to make it go down, but water currents, when they go down, like they go a little bit longer. So if you know basically how water works, then this is extremely, extremely easy on how to do this as well. So let's see, the water current's going to go down here. This is just basically thinking of it like physics. I mean, the water current goes where? It goes into the hole, and then once it goes into the hole, it's just going to go straight down, but we don't want the water to go straight down because it's going to go everywhere, and it's going to be a big mess, and then we're going to have to clean it up, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So we're just going to continue on doing this. Do, 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 and then, whoops, there we go. Let's make this all proportional. Whoops. Alrighty. There's that. There's that. And then there's one more that we have to do. You don't have to make the full box with the water current. You just want to make it so the water doesn't like freak out and go everywhere once it hits the bottom. So you can just do the foreside. You don't have to do the sit or whoa. You can do the whoops. And there we go. Okay, so what's going to happen now is the water current's going to go all the way down, and then what we're going to want to try to do, if we want to make it exactly like what I did over there, is we're going to keep it like this. So now we have to open up our water current. If you were making this in survival, I suggest make some sort of ladder mechanism. That'd be helpful. And then it goes down. And then our items should come. Whoa! See, this is what I mean. That's why I wasn't paying attention. That's exactly what I was trying to prevent from happening. Alright, there we go. And of course you can make this as high or low or as complicated or as not as possible. So let's see if this works. Alright, so we're going to take our stack of 64, put our block, keynote right there, block, and just here, well, let's just make sure this works first. And then we go up, and then it looks like it's working perfectly. Now, you don't have to have water to make it fall, but, I mean, it's helpful. So you could make a piston contraption there and then make it so there's no water, but this I like the water because then it has a current at the bottom that brings it to the slab. There we go. Perfect. So like I said, as I was saying, I just wanted to make sure that it worked. That thing right there, if you're playing on survival mode and you're doing this thing or whatever, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna put our moving pieces into here. Oh no, but I don't have glass for whatever reason, so that's okay. Oh, let's just dig a thing of dirt. Okay, I got a block of dirt, put it right there, and now let's see. And it works perfectly fine. You just have to have some sort of block. It doesn't have to be the same thing every single time. Now it looks like, oh, I thought I got stuck there for a second. Nope, there it is. That was kind of laggy. Alright, anyway, that is the end of this video, guys. If this helped you at all, make sure you drop a comment below. If you have any other things that you'd like to see me do on Minecraft, leave a comment below. Anyway, I'm MurderSunMeme. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and my texture pack will be in the description of this video also. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks.